No tax on seniors' Social Security, no tax on overtime pay, eliminate all the special tax breaks for billionaire sports team owners, close the carried interest tax deduction loophole, tax cuts for Made in America products. This will be the largest tax cut in history for middle-class Americans.
WQOX. Man, Hugh Jackman has died. Actually died last week. Him and his wife and the dog. I'm like, wait a minute. So we're still waiting on some statements coming to what's happening there. He was 95 years old though, so man, he looked like he lived a long life. He had a lot of troubles though, and when I was reading through his stuff, it's amazing how they characterize his life as opposed to, you know, sometimes the melanated brothers. You know what I'm talking about? He died and they tell you all the stuff that, the dastardly things, but they put a hyperlink. Peter! But I'm about that life, so I went to the hyperlink. Anyway, it is a Flashback Friday. Young people! If you're on your way to school, I'm going to put you on game right here. When you go to your grammar class.
Well, every person you can know and every place that you can go and anything that you can show, you know they're nouns. A noun's a special kind of word. It's any name you ever heard. I find it quite interesting. A noun's a person, place, or thing. Oh, I took a train to another state. The flora and the fauna that I saw were really great. When I saw some bandits chasing the train, I was wishing I was back home again. I took a train to another state. Well, every person you can know, like a bandit or a place that you can go.
My mama getting some gas.
And anything that you can show, like animals and plants or a tree, you know they're
And my
nouns.
mama's gonna drop my
They're
siblings off.
nouns. Oh, Mrs. Jones is a lady on Hudson Street. She sent a dog to bark at my brother and me. Gave her dog a big fat bone and now he barks at Mrs. Jones. She's a lady who lives on Hudson Street. Well, every person you can know, Mrs. Jones, a lady or a brother. Every place that you can go, like a street or a corner. Anything that you
But his
can
mama
show,
gonna go to jail
like a
today.
dog or a
She's
bone,
back up
you
there
know
with that
they're
nonsense.
nouns. You know they're
Not gonna be messy.
nouns. Oh, I
But
took a ferry to the Statue of Liberty.
his mama gonna go to jail.
My best friend was waiting there for me. He took an early ferry, went for a walk on the
And you won't be
island.
going to that
Middle of
school.
summer, it
Going to
started
a
to
foster
snow, and I took a ferry to the Statue of
This is
Liberty.
now.
Well, every person you can
You saw
know,
Maya?
Wipe the stuff outside your face.
every place that you
You saw
can go,
Maya?
Maya didn't
or
stove.
see anything that you
Didn't stove right
can
now.
Oh,
They go to Catholic. I can't get no money off of there.
show. Nouns. Oh, I put it down in the book so that she
that's place. That's now. Place person look like
every person you can know, the Beatles and the Monkeys, Chubby Checker, every place that you can go, like a neighborhood or a store, and anything that you can show, like a dime or a record machine, you know they're nouns. A noun's a special kind of word. It's any name you ever heard. I find it quite interesting. A noun's a person, place, or thing. A noun is a person, place, or thing.
In that gas line, hey. Take me up there. I gotta go out there, try to get out on
Dodge.
Cops harassing. Imagine going to court with no trial. Lifestyle cruising blue behind the waters. No welfare supporters. More conscious on the way from things I taught us. Days are shorter, nights are colder. Feeling like life is over. These snakes strike like a cobra. The world's hot, my son got knocked. Evidently, it's elementary. They want us all go on eventually. Trooping out of state, no great knowledge. The code was put out the garbage. We don't have the top dollars. Imagine everybody in that shit. Time and clothes. Lacing your flick up with time and gold. Your people rolling through the road. Going all hands and law with no undercovers. Just a force for the mind. I take a glimpse into time. Watch the black read the world is mine. Imagine that.
I free all my sons.
The old
Found
mother.
every girl I meet to go downtown. I'd open every cell in Attica, send them to Africa.
So this get back out. Miss that ride. Make it $20 out the damn car. It's gonna pay out some money.
You couldn't get no money off.
Did you just hear me say that? Well, after me, ask dumb questions. I'm gonna keep a dumb ass him, smart ass him. So don't ask me nothing dumb. I just see it. Hey, got something. Got probably breath.
Making moves in Atlanta, back and forth, scrambling. You have all the chips. People are rich, nobody want to rubber have it. If I rule the world, I have to stay in it. Sky's the limit. I'm pushing 4-5 infinite. It puts me on destiny. Jealousy is a deep felony. Strictly living longevity to the destiny I thought I'd never see. But reality struck. Better find out before your time's out.
Public Academy school. She did the other ass shit. And I always had it.
Okay. 88.5 WQOX on your radio and online. Thanks for turning us on. Let me get all my levels set. It is 7:16. The Justice Department releases flight logs and names of people related to deceased sex criminal Jeffrey Epstein. What? Let me click on this. More. No, don't click on more. But let's see. Our Attorney General Pam Bondi on Thursday released government documents related to wealthy financier Jeffrey Epstein.
That's what you enjoy.
But the first wave of files posted on the Justice Department website have largely been circulating in the public domain for years and didn't include any new bombshells about the sex trafficking case that has been a favorite subject of conspiracy theorists. The small batch of documents include copies of flight logs from Epstein's private plane, which have been, who is this? The Associated Press. Okay. You see how they framed that first part of that? The fact that it's been circulating, we ain't asked you that. So when you hear this kind of conjecture in a news story, I heard somebody yesterday say, when you listen to a news outlet that, tells you they're leaning left or they're leaning right or they leaning black or they're leaning white, you know what I mean? Then you expect whatever come out of that, you know what I'm saying, to you kind of weigh it against, you know what I'm saying? But when a news organization presents themselves as non-biased, you know what I'm saying? We state the facts, you make the decision. When they tout those kind of mantras, then you go in with a different set of mind antennas on, because you think they're just going to give you
You coming to school today?
and then you can make your decision, because this is supposed to be a middle of the road.
Okay.
But oftentimes it's not the case. And this is why, I don't know if they do it in school, I hope they are, but critical thinking skills are important, parents, and you gotta test it at home. Test your kids, ask them questions and see if they can do
They go Jordan.
when they ask you questions, ask them questions.
Jordan
Instead of just
misses
giving
him.
them answers. That's what's happening. We're just giving the answers, and then we give you 12 years to find
Her son right there.
The Justice Department also released a blacked out list of masseuses and an evidence list showing entries more than 150 items, including nude images.
Boy, that song right there, treacherous.
That's good. All right, so we'll let that go. But anyway, I am not even going to try to read the list if you want to know.
The speeding, man. What you speeding for? Heavenly precious. I mean,
Yes.
All right, let's get it going. We didn't start.
Yes.
It's 7:19.
You on the phone?
It's time to give you a couple stories real quick. We're going to talk about
We on.
what we're going to be talking about when you get ready to go.
Yes,
Thousands of workers in Washington, D.C. headquarters of the U.S. Agency for the International Development cleared out their offices. That's USAID. Y'all know that we talked about that for weeks. As the shutdown of the agency by the Trump administration continued to advance, the cancellation of USAID funded work around the globe. Created 6 decades ago as a means to consolidate the U.S. government's foreign aid efforts, USAID is appropriated roughly $40 billion from Congress each year. The future of the organization and its operations remain unclear. Some analysts say its programs could be legally folded into the State Department. I listened to a little clip on Ronald Reagan yesterday, and he was talking about that if you ask the auditors, the people that are responsible for the monies there, they couldn't even tell you how many federal offices there are in the United States. You know what I'm saying? It's like 16 offices for the same thing. You know what I mean? And anyway, roughly 6,000 employees affected. Some have been placed on leave, while others have been permanently fired. The number of each has been difficult to determine, though recent reports suggest around 2/3 will remain on leave while legal challenges proceed. In related news, a federal judge yesterday ruled that the large-scale firing of probationary workers may have been unlawful. Okay. So may, that's just. All right. At least 60 people have died and more than 1,000 have been affected by an unknown illness in northwestern Democratic Republic of Congo, wouldn't you know? They've ruled out that it's Ebola and the Marburg virus. They ruled those out through lab tests. All right, Gene Hackman died. I told you about the guy, the Oscar winner actor Gene Hackman, 95, and his wife, classical pianist Betsy Akawata, was 64. He was 95. They were both found along with one of their dogs in their New Mexico home on Wednesday. The cause of death remains unknown, so we'll have to see. But yeah, he was a rough dude back in his early days. Social media influencer Andrew Tate and his brother, they are returning back to the United States after the Romanian authorities lifted their travel restriction on the duo, basically because they didn't have a case. And but Andrew Tate said, of course, that because they're outspoken, they've been targeted or trying to silence them. You know what I mean? And I really went through this entire case this morning. And it seems to be so. I mean, they dragged this on since 2022, I want to say. And the judge, threw out a lot of the stuff, and they couldn't find the evidence. They've been going through his computer. They've been cooperating with him every step of the way. So, I don't know. After 3 or 4 years, you ain't figured no charge out yet. Then what are we doing? Katy Perry, Gayle King, and Lauren Sanchez are among 6 women tapped for first ever all-women space crew. Wait a minute. Hold on. Gayle King? Gayle! Anyway, this is Blue Origin's new Shepard. They got a spacecraft. I think then they take somebody else up there last time, some other kind of celebrities or somebody, I don't know. But anyway, Katy Perry and Gayle King. All right, I don't know who Lauren Sanchez is, but NFL considering rule changes, including changes to the regular season overtime rules and electronic measuring for the first downs. Okay. So we can do the tush push. Kansas City Chiefs star Travis Kelce confirms he's going to come back next year, or this season rather, even though speculation he's going to retire. Amazon unveils quantum computing chip available from Amazon's web service Amazon's web customer service. So the device brings the company in line with competitors Google and Microsoft. So if you are an Amazon customer, now you're on par. All right, new AI algorithm helps doctors analyze and predict health outcomes based on a series of medical images. Approach may have use in diagnosing diseases ranging from cancer to Alzheimer's. Intuitive Machines successfully launches their second lunar lander. The payload, y'all ready for this? Include a Nokia-built 4G wireless system, which would establish the first Wi-Fi network on the moon. Huh? Oh, come on now. We're gonna track the moon people and sell them something on Amazon. U.S. stock market falls. Let's see. U.S. YouTube influencer Mr. Beast is planning investment rounds that could value his company at $5 billion. Let's see anything else. Hold on.
You call? Man, I ain't what the damn?
I'm sorry, I'm back. Yeah, the U.S. Pending home sales index falls to record low. And let's see, the President Donald Trump says 25% tariffs on Mexico and Canada go into effect Tuesday, plans to double existing 10% tariff on China. Mexico begins releasing nearly 30 drug cartel operatives into U.S. custody. And I think they're going to drop those tariffs on Mexico because Mexico has really been acquiescing and complying. And then Canada, they beefed up their border patrol and now are extraditing people as well. So those 25% tariffs may not actually happen because President Trump got the reaction that he wanted. All right, anyway, Mexico begins releasing nearly 30 drug cartel. I said that. All right, Justice Department releases flight logs. I told you that. Israel military releases first report from investigation into the military and intelligence failures surrounding the Hamas. Now that, I told y'all the last year, so the 2 years, whatever. Okay. It's almost like somebody opened it though. You know what I'm talking about? And like an inside job, then that's what I said. But hey man. Anyway, findings include officers underestimating Hamas's capabilities and misinterpreting early warnings and all that kind of stuff. So boom, we'll see or not. Anyway, I think that's enough for now. Let me tell you what happened on this day in history, and we're done. Coaching legend Dean Smith was born on this day in 1931. Coaching legend. I ain't never heard of him. Anyway, record 106 million people watched the series final of MASH on this day back in 1983. Let's see, I was getting out of Northside 82. I was just going to college. Yeah, I probably wasn't somewhere trying to find the last episode of MASH, but I did like MASH. Let's see, Persian Gulf War ends on this day in 1991. Basketball star Luka Doncic is born on this day in 1999. And actress Jane Russell dies on this day in 2011. Dean Smith once said, "What to do with a mistake? Recognize it, admit it, learn from it, and forget it." Okay, well, going on, Miss Smith, that makes sense. It is 7:26. It's a Flashback Friday. It's the Michael H.B. Davis Morning Show, the only station you and your family can agree on. I got your daily motivational thought on the way and your birthday song. Me. 901-881-0885. Principals, where you at?
I know that you know that
88.5, good morning, hi.
Good morning, Michael. This is Principal McAfee from Alfie Elementary School.
Tulsa at home. On Sunday, you can pick art or basketball or both. The Metal Museum opens its Light as Air group exhibition, and the Memphis Youth Symphony program hosts spring concerts. But also, the Tigers men's basketball team is going to play UAB on the road, and you'll find other stuff on their to-do list if I click there. Shelby County Commissioner Edmund Ford Jr. is expected to turn himself into federal authorities today. Federal court documents don't show any indictments or cases related to Ford. So his potential charges are unknown at press time, but the FBI did search a home associated with Ford back in 2023. At the time, Assistant District Attorney General Jeff Reiner said the search was part of some other investigation. ABC's Pass It On guy will pass on the anchor chair to somebody else. The local ABC affiliate's longtime anchor Richard Ransom announced on Thursday that his last broadcast will be in a couple of weeks. Ransom wouldn't say what's next, only to stay tuned that he couldn't be more thrilled about his next chapter. Ransom moved to Memphis, of course, in 1994 for a morning news anchor job on Action News 5. He also worked on WREG Channel 3. He's been with ABC 24 since 2017, and that's where he launched the station's popular Pass It On segment, and which he awards cash on the spot to unsuspecting Memphians. Plus, the Peabody gets a makeover, and Asian Hub comes to Cordova, and there's a good sign at the new Aldi. All right, those are some of the local headlines. Now you got that. You're a little smart on that. Let's see what we got here. What songs we're sending? My love. Forgive me not. Then you forgive me not. I could listen to that. Patrice Rushen. They were saying that? Yeah. See, I know the DJ. He's real responsive. That dude, he's handsome too. And he's semi-tall. He's a bootleg Redbone. I don't know, he's just a good guy. It's the Michael Adrian Davis Morning Show, the only station you and your family can agree on. 88.5 FM.